Hi, welcome to Bob's Windham IGA. I'm Bob and I'd like to show you my store, please. This is our produce department here. We have, my daughter-in-law is the produce manager, and over the past few years she's built an incredible reputation in the area for having some of the freshest, best priced quality produce in the area. We sell a lot of bulk items for our store. You can see this is our tote program, very unique, and this is a unique pepper, you got to admit that, the color is beautiful. We sell bulk items like this to discount them, to give the customer in our area, which are mostly families, the opportunity to feed their family for a reasonable price today. We're trying to hold our prices with the inflation and everything else, and the produce has come right along with it and is doing a great job. Our biggest thing that we're known for in our area, our two departments, is our meat department and our deli department. Welcome to our meat department. I'm very proud of this. I've been a butcher since I was 15 years old. This is all I've done for my entire life. We bought this store 38 years ago. It was a little corner store, and we built it up to be the premier meat place and shop in Eastern Connecticut. We are proud of the fact that we have actually 3 aisles of fresh cut meat here. To my left-hand side here, this is our red meat case, 24 feet of fresh cut meat. We actually have 6 butchers on hand all the time, plus myself and my son, to be able to cut product fresh for our customers. Our butchers are on till 6 o'clock at night to make sure when customers are on their way home from work, they're able to get a fresh cut when they want it and how they want it. So, on the right side here is our pork case. We carry a large variety of pork. Probably our number one item in our pork item is our fresh pork shoulders. We sell on a good week, a normal week, 2,000 pounds. On a good week going into the holidays, we'll do as much as 8,000 pounds of fresh pork shoulders onto this store. On my right side here, this is our poultry case. We sell a lot of fresh packed poultry. We do not buy anything prepackaged here. Everything comes in big boxes, 40 to 60 pound boxes that we pack ourselves. The meat cutters cut them up. We make our own chicken cutlets, our own breasts. We trim everything and put it out in the case for our customers. We also offer our customers something unique. We have a lot of people that come in to buy for bulk, let's say restaurants and people that are doing dinners and things like that. We sell 40 pound boxes of chicken. We sell an incredible amount. We had to put in a whole separate case just to carry the 40 pound boxes. And people come in here on a daily basis and buy the cases. I have seen people buy as many as 5 40-pound boxes of boneless chicken breast or leg quarters or things like that. We have drumsticks, chicken tenders, party wings. When you're having a party, it's nothing like a 40-pound box. Anyway, our fresh chicken here is all packed out by our butchers in the back, and on the left-hand side from me over here is what we refer to as our awful cuts. We have a high clientele that appreciates the cuts that are of value, whether it be a salted pig's feet, a regular pig's feet, a beef bone, or a beef feet. We have hog mouths, which is the pork stomach, pork tails, pork livers, beef liver, calf's liver, meaty neck bones, and a big variety of stuff that our customers appreciate. Back in the year 2000, we were trying to define ourselves, who we were and what we stood for. So we came up with the idea of our Help Save the Butcher program. When I was a young meat cutter back in the mid-70s, the unions passed a law that said butchers will be employed in all stores that fresh cut meat is cut in. Well, a lot of the stores today, they do not cut fresh meat. So we devised our Help Save the Butcher program, which is actually telling the customer what we're here to do is not save our jobs, but save the quality of the craftsmanship that enables our customer to walk in the door and be able to buy fresh cut meat from someone that actually knows what they're selling. And when you need to make a recipe, the cut of meat is just as important as the spice going into the meat. So we try to make sure that we have butchers on premises all the time, like I said, till 6 o'clock at night during the weeks, during the weekdays, and 5:30 on Sundays. So that way, when you're on your way home from work and you want a special cut steak or a roast, you're able to get it at Bob's Windham IGA. Welcome to our deli department. We've had a grinder business in our old store. We built this store new in 2006. But when we did this one, we actually went overboard. We sell on an average day anywhere from 250 to 450 grinders. Each grinder is freshly made by our deli clerks. Each meat is sliced freshly for it, nothing sliced ahead, and you have a large variety of toppings that you're able to pick and put on there. The most favorite grinder out there right now is probably a large roast beef grinder. We have the ability to heat them up and serve them warm any way you want, and we don't limit the toppings. I mean, the meat is weighed and the cheese is there, but if you want to fill that thing with roasted red peppers, you go right ahead. I appreciate you coming in and sharing my business with me today. Windham IGA has been here for 38 years. It's a family-run business. All 6 of our children grew up in this business. My middle son actually runs it most of the time. I get to come and go as I please, which is nice nowadays. But we are a local community store. Matter of fact, we even named our aisles after the local towns in the area and everything else. There's always room for one good local independent to serve the community and take care of the community. And at Windham IGA, we hope and pray that we are that here.
My name is Bill Landon, or William Landon, and my wife's name is Sandy Landon. And we've been in business for about 7 years or 8 years. We started August 29th of 2015, and we're here today with you people. We're open on weekends, and we have music just about every weekend. We have the Frosties here, which is a cold drink kind of like a Dairy Queen, but with wine in it. And we have 10 selections of different wines, and all the wines are basically made here using our own grapes. We have a 10-acre place here, and about 7 acres is in grapes. And we have both white wine and red wine and all the combinations thereof of those. Come with me over to the winery and we will show our bottles and how we go about doing them in the winery itself. Basically, the communication and whatever else we do when we're riding around it, we pick up people that come to the vineyard, we tour the vineyard itself on the golf carts and go in the house once in a while to show them our 1675 house. This is an old milk room. This barn has stood since about 1710, and this is the new edition of it, which was built in 1840. That we're paid the taxes on, and we have to do that by law. And we have 10 different variations of the bottles. This is our signature wine. It's a blueberry wine. Our winemaker takes a special care to make this happen, and it's very delicious. And it can be used for as a dessert drink, or it can be used over ice cream or any other thing that we can come up with. These are stainless steel tanks. They're all made in Italy, and we import them. We don't import them, but we bought them from an importer. And each of them holds about 300 gallons of wine. After we pick the grapes, we run them through a crusher destemmer, and that's outside. And then we run them through what we call a compressor or wine squeezer. First is the harvest, and we use those plastic crates that are over here, and I may show you. And normally we pick about 400 crates of grapes, and that's probably about 10 ton of grapes. This year we had a late frost that killed off more than 90% of our crop, so it's not that good that way. But we had a minimal crop of maybe 40 or 50 baskets. What happens basically, first we pick them with the white baskets, and we bring them over here. We dump them into destemmer. If it's red grapes, we let them now sit in one of these red big vats or one of these white vats for about 2 or 3 days. We use monosodium sulfate just a little bit to clean the thing before we put the grapes in. Then put the yeast and whatever else it needs to make it ferment. Basically, when we're open, people come into the tasting room, they sit down here or they stand up at the counter, similar to what I'm going to do right now. And then they take, and we have a list here that's easy accessible right here, or we pass them out if they require it. And we look through, and then the first thing we do is a wine tasting if we want one. If we've been here before, most of the time we know what we want, and we'll buy a bottle of wine, either sit in here or go outside to one of those picnic benches out there. And basically, it's basically an outside operation all summer long. Allow people to bring dogs and cats and whatever else they want to bring here. And they're welcome to come and bring their whatever else they want to eat here. And we provide crackers and wine. People, when they come here, drink a whole bottle of wine before they go home with it. It's kind of like they stay and listen to the music and then go home. Now, a lot of times they will buy a case of wine if they're remote from the site, but if they're local, they'll just come in during the week and pop in and buy a bottle of wine. And that's how we do our business. I wish everybody would come here. And you're more than welcome. We invite everyone that's visualizing anything to do with wine or tasting wine to come here for sure. Okay, if you need a drink, you'll like our wine. I think we make the best wine ever.
Hi, I'm Vincent Walkup, the owner of Arrow Diner. Started working here in 2005 to 2013. I worked under Michael Smith. After that, I left and went to work at Eastern Connecticut State University in the kitchen. The place came up for sale for me, and in 18 I purchased the place. This building here has a very unique history. Built in 1958, one of the two Branson buildings. Branson was originally a hospital place that only built two of these diners, which they haven't been able to find the sister one yet. This place has moved 3 times until it got to this location. The most popular location this place had before moving here was South Windham Diner on Route 32 in South Windham, Connecticut. It's 2005, it has relocated to this area and named Arrow Diner. Breakfast and lunch only, which we have a very wide array of burgers on the menu, about 20 different styles. We have weekly specials that change every Thursday we come out. We run them Thursday through Wednesday. Today we'll be serving you a number 5 off our specials, which is 2 of everything, 2 eggs, 2 pieces of toast, 2 either French toast or pancakes, also with 2 slices of bacon and 2 slices of sausage and home fries. And on top of that, I'm gonna be serving you a pumpkin spice milkshake, pumpkin spice bread pudding, and we also have a homemade chicken dumpling soup.
Hi, this is Ryan Roy from Roy Jewelers. I go to the Arrow Diner and see Vinny every morning. He's great, the food's great, you gotta come.
Number 5 with 2 eggs, 2 toast, 2 sausage, 2 bacon, and 2 French toast as well.
Oh, really good. It's hot and really good. Lots of chicken in it, and the dumplings are really good.
It's a pumpkin spice milkshake.
Wow, is that good? Tastes like pumpkin. Is pumpkin. Really thick and delicious.
Come on down to Arrow Diner, enjoy a homemade breakfast and lunch.